Hey guys, welcome back to Say What? Reacts are back again. We are into the answer. This is Carlos. He knows nothing about Ateez or Ateez's storyline, but he is learning as we go. Yep. Well, he's watching as we go and interpreting as we go. The whole point of this is for Carlos to watch Ateez and their MVs, knowing absolutely nothing other than pirates, and see if he can figure out what is going on in their storyline. And it has been so much fun so far. He has tossed us some little gems of of theories that he's got going on that are cooking. Very exciting. Right. Very, very exciting. I don't know why. They're excited. He doesn't know why I'm so excited to hear what he's saying.
I have no idea.
But just know it's been very exciting. So if you have not watched this so far, click the playlist below to see what he has said about these previous videos. Right now we are into the answer phase of things. We have the answer VCR, which I might have to put a filter over to get this up on YouTube. If not, it's gonna have to go on the Patreon. And then we'll get into the answer music video. Then there's a couple of VCRs after this from their concert that played at their concert. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. I hope you guys are excited. I know I am freaking excited. Let's go ahead and get that on the screen and the pause warning, because you know we might need a pause if needed, you know. Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's do this. Oh, okay, I have seen this one. I know what this is. I fucking love this one. Are you good? Music video. What a little tease. So this is the start of Answer. This probably looks familiar because you just saw it teased in the epilogue, outro, not epilogue, but the outro. Was it the epilogue? Anyway, the outro. So yeah, this is one of my favorite videos. It's not my favorite, but it is one of my favorite music videos from them, and just songs in general. I love this song so much. Right. So yeah, let's get into make sure we got that shit on 4K. Hey, yes. All right, let's go. Sorry, I had to pause it. Because earlier you were just like, what's the ultimate goal of a pirate?
To be free.
Yeah, and it's like,
yeah,
young and free.
Well,
because
like when we
the
were watching
world.
the teaser before this, and they're holding the mirrors up to each other, and the black dude's just like, you know, are you evil? And they went back to him to ask him the question. It would have meant more to me as a person if he was like, are you free? Because it doesn't matter about being good or bad in this situation. I feel like, are you free? Because again, I think like they're going back. Like we've escaped, we've tasted the world for what it is, and it's like, I think to them, and all of us ultimately, that like they're not your traditional sense of a pirate. Because I was like, they don't really. There's piracy, right? Why do we pirate things? And what we know, we download things online. You know what I'm saying? So we can all enjoy it. That's what we all want. We all want to taste.
We've all watched stuff illegally.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We all want to taste. We all want a little bit of something, and I feel like that's their end goal. They're gonna go back and like bring down the establishment, but it's also like it's made them who they are. They wouldn't be able to be where they are right now without them. So that's why I think that whole mirror interrogation, and it's always in between them. And there's a little bit of like, as far as you want to get off in your dreams, and as far as you want to reach the reaches of the world, and you taste all these things, like there's always going to be a little piece of what got you there with us, and you got that from us first. You know what I mean?
You made my eyes water again.
Damn.
By the way. Okay.
But that's what I feel like that would have been more to me in the VCR that we just reached, and it's like, are you good? Nah, that don't mean shit at this point, because it's like, if I'm them,
evil, or good or evil doesn't matter here. It's what's the goal?
Right, to be free, bro. Like that means more to me, as like if I'm not a fan, I don't like indulge, but as a person in the audience watching this, and then with what I believe that they're doing in my heart, it's just like that would have had more impact on me if.
Well,
if you're questioning yourself and like, do you think that you're good?
I think if you continue to watch this video to the end, I think you'll be happy.
Right. That's just like a Carlos critique.
Yeah,
that, like no one thinks like you, Carlos. Only you would think of something like that.
No, but that's good though, because that's the ultimate goal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically what you just said here was, you think based on what we've seen, you can tell. You just said they're going back.
Yeah,
for
sure.
You just said they've tasted what freedom is like, is what you just said, like with Wave and stuff like that.
For sure. And
Illusion. And even though we don't know if Illusion was just a dream or not.
Right.
But they've tasted what freedom is like within Wave. They're recording it. They're like, oh my God, look at this shit. This is amazing. And now it's like, we need to go back and free the rest.
Right. And like, I was talking about equilibrium. Like in terms of like, why are you recording something? You're there. You're living it. But if they're like, at some point in time in their journey, that they're just like, we have to go back. Like, we just can't have this for ourselves. So I think they want to start like a revolution. Like, yo, this is it. This is like everybody behind the walls of wherever the fuck we're from. Like, this is what's out there for the rest of us.
You're making my eyes water. Shut your face. I cannot.
That's what I think. That this is all. And like that. What was the video that we just watched before this one?
Before this one was it Wonderland? No.
No. Yeah. Was it?
Was it Wonderland?
Yeah. With the marching band and shit like that. And like they're all like playing a part. Like you got my man in the tunnels. They've all been the one
that's been chained up and captured.
Right. Well, I don't know if he's captured. I wonder if it's one of those things to like because it also shows the guy with the flag like on that little island and stuff like
with
that.
The flowers.
With the flowers, but those are like other flags buried in. You know what I mean?
It almost looks like a spear almost.
Right. Right. But it's also because like
that was San.
They're.
Woo-young was the one like that looked chained up.
Yeah.
Sungwoo was the one blowing out the match, lighting the thing.
But he's been doing that for a couple of videos.
Or like VCRs had a match in another one, but but
I mean, that's like been a constant. If you're paying attention, well, no one's been watching it like I've been watching it like back to back, so I can remember all these things.
Yeona was the one in front of the TVs.
Yeah.
Hongjoon was the one of the blue hair, and he's like, let's fucking do this shit.
Right.
Mingi was the one rapping in the fire circle.
Yeah. So I feel like, shit, I just had
Jungho was the one, primarily the one climbing the stairs.
Right.
And with the flag.
And they're all like specialists. They're specialists in some regard. They all learned something. That's something that I was saying, like, they've learned these skills. They wanted it for themselves. They got out. They saw it. They want to bring it back to everybody else. And not everybody else, but there's a part of the world they just want to at least they want to try.
Yeah.
Because like what I think the imagery that stands out to me like the most is that the flag that they have is a flag that's also the flag of this nation. You know what I mean? But like when it was very presented in the beginning, it was red. on the horn.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not playing this shit. This is not like the move. But then when they're in their training later in the Holla video, he's got the bullhorn with it on it and it's covered in blood. So it's one of those things that flag has always been like white or black, a variance in terms of how whatever's going on of the concept of who was holding that flag and who it represents. I don't know. But the one thing that stands out to me the most is like the tool. If you look at it from in the very beginning of the first video of Say My Name, he's got it, and that's like, you know, to get the troops to rank
more of the
fire.
Trumpet.
It's the trumpet to get the soldiers to fall in. Versus like the bullhorn is like a tool of revolution.
Yeah.
You know, and it's covered in blood too. So it's just like how does it when he's like wiping his mouth after he takes the mask off? It's just like, you know, what side of the fight do you want to be on? Mm-hmm. Whose blood are you willing to spill? Yeah, because it's gonna get spilled anyway.
And you see all of them after like almost breaking their own necks and falling on the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they're killing that part of themselves.
Sacrificing, yeah.
Well, it's just they're making that decision, but like as they went on, because the very next videos about that still has the illusion of the Holla video.
Yeah.
Because it's in the cave, you got the mask on there. Yeah. But I don't think it's in terms of like how the teaser for this one was just like a reflection of who we are. Like that, I think that conflict is over now. It's bigger than them. Because now it's almost to the point to where it's like when you first see them looking at themselves, they're just like nobodies. And it's just like, this is who, you follow what we got to say if you want to live. But if you do what we say, you'll be in a form of power and control by the end of that video. Because at 10, it's just like, okay, we're nobody. We're listening to you. And at the end, it's like, we become you. That's how we're going to move up in this life or whatever. And so like, that's what I feel. That's where I feel like the treasure is something that it's not a thing that's tangible. I think that they've realized that it's freedom, like whatever that is to you,
right? And
they're just like, we have to let everybody make their own decision. Because I really believe that even if they don't succeed, that's not the point to them at this point. They're just like, there's a whole world we didn't know that was out here.
Yeah.
And the least we can do is at least show them. And again, the guys on the motorcycles, the shit's blowing up in the background, so. At anything, it's just they're just trying to come with like ideas over anything. I don't even think they want to be successful. They're just like, we all came together, we didn't have anything, and we were able to see it, and we want to bring it back to everybody else. But there is people under control. Like, do the people even want this?
Right.
So at least let's just try.
Right. Another thing I also like is here, the desert where we began with nothing.
Right.
Or the desert with nothing. This is where we began.
Yeah.
I love that part too. So, like, remember that time.
What's the name of this video?
Answer.
This is the answer, right?
Yeah.
And you said when you saw this video, you had more questions than the answers, bro. If you was paying attention,
Bitch.
if you was paying attention, it's easy.
Just keep watching.
It's easy.
Keep watching.
Because like this is like they're doing that Quentin Tarantino shit.
You gotta wait till the very end.
Okay.
The very end is why I had questions.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this is their last supper. Like they've decided in themselves. They're just like, all right, like the rod's been good, and it's just like, if we're gonna fucking do this shit, let's go do it.
I think it's very interesting that you said Last Supper. Let's continue to watch. Raise your glass over your head. Yeah. Make a toast. Gather up here. I know, though. why I said I had questions.
Oh, okay.
But I like how you were like, it would have been more important for me for instead of it, are you good, either are you free?
Free, yeah.
But that's why I said I think at the end you're going to be happy, because at the end here it's like that's what's ultimately what's important to them as well. It doesn't matter if you're good or evil. We need to come together.
Right.
And make this shit happen. Yeah, this scene is like so fucking epic. I love this right here so much.
Like, think about it. Like, wherever they came from before and Say My Name, like, their life was shit. And they thought, like, having this opportunity, living in that life, but once they live that life, they're just like, no, this ain't the play. This ain't the way to be. But without that, they wouldn't have made that realization.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Because what if they were just one of the guys in the hood that didn't even get to see that it's just like, hey, man, you get 3 hots in a cot. Like, you're not as educated. You don't move up and see there is no power for you, but you're just not poor out in the desert.
Yeah.
Because that's what I also kind of feel like when they first introduced this, of where they were, like, dancing in Morocco. Not only were that, I think it was, like, they were free, but it was also, like, one of those things to where it's just, like, it's desolate.
Yeah, they're free, but they have nothing.
Right.
You know, yeah.
It's beautiful, but there's no resources and all that. But I don't know if that was, or they built around that moving forward.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was an introduction to who they are. So if we started paying attention to that, to where it's just like, oh, okay, they didn't have anything. It was like a simple life.
Yeah.
If they got captured, it's just like, be assimilated or die.
Yeah.
But again, without all the skills that they've learned by doing this, they wouldn't be able to do what they needed to or wanted to do.
Right. It's like sometimes you have to tap into your, savage, more,
right.
side of things to get something
or
done.
Sometimes it's not, you don't know what your life is. You just kind of become complacent because you have the idea, like, I want to be successful, I want to do X, Y, Z to get where I want to be, but what happens when you get there and you're not satisfied?
Right.
Yeah.
I love this music video, and I just love the song.
Yeah, it's
the
cool.
Song
Who's
is
the dude?
so
Who's
good.
the main character at the end? Who's like, is he like the revolutionary? Because this is what I think. Like, if these are kids,
that's the question.
I mean, that's who it is. Because the revolution's already popping off. Because there's no way that a team of like kids that are just gonna be like, you know what? I just want to be free, and this is great. It's like, nah, bro. Like, if you want to inspire the people, there's probably somebody underneath, on the people's side, trying to do the same thing as well too.
So you think the guy at the end is on their side?
No, I think they have the same goal. I think it's like new for Ateez, because they're representing the people that didn't have anything, got something, didn't like what they had to, the price they had to pay to get there. So then they went out on their own and realized, yo, like, this is free, this is freedom, this is what life should be like. So let's go back and try to liberate everybody.
Okay, we'll keep watching.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, I want him to come up with his own thoughts and theories. Right. Don't spoil anything in the comments down below. Okay, so, hello? My mouse?
Is dead.
Oh, there it goes. It woke up. It just took a second. Okay, let's hop into... there are 3 VCRs. One is a little longer than the other 2. I believe these are from... It says Ateez the Fellowship, so I believe this is from their concert, the VCRs that played at their concert. So we're just going to hop one into the other. Once again, I don't know if I'll be able to play these on YouTube. If not, you'll be watching these over on Patreon. Excuse me. All right, let's do this. Oh, it might help if I unmute it for you guys, but that's always a plus. Okay, let's go.
People want it.
Yeah, you can hear the audience.
Yeah.
It can complete us, or it can destroy us. It can change the world. People call it.
Oh, is this just kind of a repeat of the first one?
Yeah. The monologue.
Oh, however, without the fellowship.
Nothing.
It is nothing.
We're longer in our journey now. We've learned some things.
I have not seen this before. I have not seen this before. Hold on, what?
Shit, the mariachis down? Hell yeah.
Oh, I like that boat. Ooh. They look gorgeous. They look so good. Okay. It makes 1 team. You know what? Oh, I love that it had the longitude of Seoul. The longitude of Seoul, South Korea was on there. This, I believe, was for their 2020 concert. Because this would have been after, I believe, was this after Answer was released, I believe. And that was the year that we had tickets to go see them, and everything was canceled, and we had to be rescheduled for this year. Right. What was I going to say? I never thought about this, but when they were there at the end and then they showed the compass, there's 8 primary points of direction on a compass, and there's 8 of them. So and the fact that they stand in that circle, they do the 8 makes 1 team thing with their feet. I don't know. It just it did remind me of a compass when it went from them and then straight to the compass afterwards. I never really put 2 and 2 together like that. But I like that.
That's cool. Well, the last VCR that we showed, it showed them standing like that too, remember?
But I didn't think about the compass fact.
Well, they were standing on a compass.
Yeah,
right.
It still didn't click until I actually saw it say north, south, east, west, and then the north, you know.
I hear you.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, let's roll into the next one. Hopefully, this is the longer one, so I think we're going to get more of a storyline with this, maybe. Hopefully. That's a kind of a digital sound.
It is.
Interesting. It's very interesting that all their eyes are closed and we hear this almost like computerized sound. Like a kaleidoscope almost, but not quite. Okay, this is trippy. Are these VCRs just member introductions? Because the last one was kind of just a member introduction.
Right.
Is that what this is too?
We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of seems like it might
this
be.
This would be like on screens, right?
Yeah. We're trying to get, this is just, while they're changing their clothes. Right. We're trying to get into the meat of the storyline. They're kind of going through, like, their different songs, like little...
Right, like little...
Yeah. Ooh. It's part of their song. I feel like I need to fast forward this only because we are on a time crunch and this is just a member introduction, it seems like, but I want to make sure we don't miss anything other than the member introduction stuff. Oh, that's really cool looking. Interesting. What is this? Hello? What was that? It's almost like they combined 2 VCRs together, maybe. I would like the pieces of the puzzle, please. Oh, yes, interesting. Wait, what did that say?
Something in the end?
The end is the beginning.
The beginning is the end.
Yeah, the beginning is the end. The end is the beginning is the end. And the end is the beginning. Okay. Lots of hourglass. The chromer. So what do you think about the whole the end is the beginning, the beginning is the end?
It's like their sign, like the little logo's the infinity sign, is it not? Which is also an hourglass.
They did have that in one of their videos, yes. but that's not necessarily part of their logo normally.
Right, but I mean, on top of but it represents that hourglass, which
they
named it, so it's obviously important to them.
Yeah, the hourglass is very important. God, it looks good. Jesus Christ. Oh, shut up. It still seems just like more member introduction, though.
Right. I kind of look at this as like their footage. Like from the Way video and stuff like that. Like it shows all the locations that they might have been. You know,
while they were like exploring and being free.
And this is like their little phase, is like the fellowship or whatever. So they're recruiting people to their revolution. You know.
Interesting.
So like if us as fans going to their show, obviously for entertainment's sake, but also like they have a continuity, they have a lore, they have a story. So it's just like we're a part.
Yeah.
But we're the people outside that wall. You know?
Woo-san's together a lot in some of these things, too. Which is funny, because they're, like soulmates in real life, so, It's very interesting the way this is shot. Contacts, though. Oh, interesting. It's funny, you know that show? Them putting together the puzzle just reminded me of like a little show that they had. Remember in the little guide that we watched where they had to, like, one of their members got kidnapped and they had to rescue him?
Right, and he was just like, nah.
And they're like, yeah, no, 7 makes one team.
Yeah.
In that, they had, like, every mission they completed, they got a piece of a puzzle.
Oh, okay.
And they had to, like, put the puzzle together to figure out whatever it was. And so when them putting together that puzzle just kind of just reminded me of that. Ooh. Hello? Interesting. Oh! It's like his microphone is his megaphone.
I'm telling you, bro. This is their, like, they got all their evidence. Not evidence. This is like what they want to show everybody that's asleep or behind the wall or whatever. They're just like, yo.
I like how they did that. How the mic is the megaphone. Oh, interesting that the...
I mean, that's where they're from.
Maybe.
Not like, obviously, not Ateez, but like in the lore. Like, there's an island that they live on, and that's why they're all, like, oppressed.
Hold on, they're turning the sand clock over. Oh, interesting. Oh, it ran out, and it's like the beginning is the end is the beginning. Are they going to now flip it back over? Oh, shit. Hold on, it went to the next one. Sorry. I was like, see? They always leave me with more questions. Yeah. By the way, Hong Joon, the captain, recently said, like, I don't know, within the last year, he was like, we're not even halfway into our story. So they have, like, they have built a very large world here. Was that what they were filming everything on?
No, they had like a little handy cam.
Oh, okay, it wasn't.
But these are artifacts.
Yeah.
These are things that they don't have back home.
Yeah.
Where these guys are from.
True.
Philosophy and music and pictures and.
These things don't exist where they are.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
We're not the same capacity, right? Because they were like typing, they were figuring things out, but it was like obviously like representing like a bureaucratic state. Like there's processes and procedures. And the campus is clear, baby.
Interesting.
The walls that hold this in.
And they can paint whatever they want, whatever colors they want to use. Interesting. Oh, they're smiling. Interesting. Oh, that's the music for the end of Answer. Or the beginning of Answer. That's right. Wasn't there like a thing that they included? Was that in this? Was that in theirs? I could be wrong. Fuck. I hope I'm not confusing them with Stray Kids, but I think they had a cipher where it was, you had this photo card, but it was just filled with letters.
Right.
And then they had a little clear red thing that you put over top of it, and you could see what it actually says. Very interesting. Very interesting. Oh. On my way, on my way. I love your face. Very cool. Ooh. Okay. I like that. This is what we're going to get into in the next one, the diary film. That will be in the next video.
That's what you were talking about in the beginning when we first started?
That's one of the things that, yeah, that's just like a 16-minute long video, and it's not a music video. It's just it's a diary film. This is the one that's going to kind of explain a little bit more about each individual, like, past. Like,
right.
Yeah. This is exciting.
It is.
Okay. So, I really liked everything you had to say about Answer. I love that music video. I love the two of them coming together at the table. Cheersing glasses. Like you said, it's not really about whether it's are you good, are you evil. It's about coming together to accomplish the goal that needs to be achieved. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody wants to be free.
And I like your interpretation of you saying they're going back now. Like they've experienced you know, this freedom and what life can be like. And
or like what it is,
or what it is when you're not oppressed, I guess, right? And they want that for everyone. So you're like, nah, they're going back. Look.
Yeah, definitely, they did.
I like that. I like what you have to say.
Yeah.
Right. So, I'm excited. I hope you guys are enjoying this. And I know I'm enjoying it. I really hope you guys are enjoying listening to the different things he is...
To the rantings of a madman.
No, it's awesome. To the different things that he's seen and coming up with and interpreting. Hope you guys are very much enjoying this. That is going to be it for this video. If there is something in these videos that I did not explain to him or that you think is relevant, please like and comment that down below. Subscribe so you can keep up with all of this that we're doing, and just please make sure you do not spoil anything that we have not gotten to yet, because I would like Carlos to be able to come up with everything that he has in his brain on his own without any sort of outside influence as to things that, you know, haven't happened yet or things that are, you know, to come or whatever.
Look at these guys.
I got them from subscribers.
Are they just like jelly cats or something?
They're like, that's like Perpsy instead of Pepsi, and the
coffee,
the Starbucks one, and the kitty cola. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, those are yeah, love those things. Anyway, okay, we're gonna go. Sorry, random conversations.
Random things.
Yeah. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.